What's the deal? Anarchy broadcasting live. My co-host AvaBella, aka Mats McJones. Dead sleep to the world, probably about to try to slap the shit out of me. What's the deal? Live from Highway 35 headed south to Austin, Texas. James Christos checking in, AM Anarchy. My man PL is on the driving wheel. Dress will as the co-pilot. We on the road, South by Southwest. Gonna see a lot of y'all down there, hopefully rocking out with us at the Anarchy Movement Music Showcase. Looking forward to it, man. Just got news that there was a pretty bad accident or an on purpose last night. I'm not sure what it was. Somebody plowed into a crowd of people during the festival last night through the street. Don't know what that is, but people do kind of get out of control down there on that alcohol. So if you're heading down there, man, make sure you mind yourself and you watching out for yourself and your team and behave yourself. Go down there, have a good time, network, do your business. That's what we all about. But yeah, just checking in live from the road through the Great Plains of Texas. Let's peep it out. Today's topic is really just some road warrior-ish, man. Shout out to our sponsors, Exclusive Wireless, rocking the Virgin Mobile Overdrive hotspot. That's how we broadcast to y'all from the road. Hopefully it's coming out real clear. Also shout out to Exclusive Wireless on the hookup on the Moto G that we rocking down there, South by Southwest, using this to document all of our activities and shenanigans and all this. Camera will probably definitely be on this dude in front of me. You know what I'm saying? Because he's the young Thundercat of the group, so he's probably going to provide the most entertaining. Right on. Right. By way of the front seat.
Yeah, man.
So we down here in Texas, man. We actually kind of made it down here in good time. Our event's not until tomorrow, so we're making it in time to be able to just check everything out, scope out the venue. Any last minute things we got. Oh yeah, be careful of that on the road. Texas Highway Patrol is not a joke. They will have you ducked off in what was the name of that town Texas Chainsaw Massacre was in? Yeah, somewhere like you do not want to fool around out here, man. Everywhere in Texas is the middle of nowhere. Unless you're in a major city, if you outside that, you in the middle of nowhere, and they subject to do what they want to do with you. It's Texas justice out here. But ask DJ Rockwell. But yeah, on some road warrior stuff, man. I think we touched on Monday like things you should have for South by Southwest, which was make sure you have a backpack, and within that backpack, or some kind of packet, some type of apparatus to carry your things in. Make sure you have water, hand sanitizer, CDs, flyers, maybe a little first aid kit. Because at the end of the day, the whole thing about South by Southwest is like one big, large networking event, and you really won't find yourself going back to your hotel room too much because it's not really set up like that. It's kind of set to just be out for the day, and you can be out from 11 a.m. or even earlier than that to like 3 in the morning. So you want to make sure you got some good walking shoes or whatever. Man, I'm super excited. We had a showcase last year, but I actually couldn't make it. I was in Los Angeles, but so I missed a year. We're coming back this year. I'm excited about it because it's just a good opportunity to springboard the Anarchy movement and what we got going on, our artists and the different business ventures we got. We're going to hit up this conference. Shout out to Retro Bowl Fun Center, Club 906, and Marge and Jerry and them, because they're actually coming in on some business sponsor stuff with us, man, to make sure that we're able to get to these important meetings during the conference. Shout out to them. We'll be working with them this year in Kansas City, like on some exclusive level. So if you're looking to do some shows with Anarchy Movement, we're gonna be rocking at Club 906, bringing national acts with their Kansas City-based acts, live streams through our Google and things we're trying to work out with Quello and stuff like that. So this is gonna be major, man. Again, shout out to 906. Love y'all for doing this for us. Can't wait to really get involved in this business relationship we got. So again, if you want to book something with us in Kansas City, holler at us. We're going to be working at a Club 906 this year for sure, at least. Maybe even beyond that, man. It's a dope venue. Bowling alley on one side, restaurant, bar, and on the other side, straight club for live performances, parties. It's just a cool place, man. We're gonna have a lot of exciting things going on there. It's actually located north of the river in Liberty, Missouri. It's about 15 minutes north of downtown, man, so it's really not that far out of the way. But you guys are gonna have a good time coming and hanging out with us there and coming to the events. So shout out to them. But back on South by Southwest Road Warrior stuff, man. You make sure, when you got money on you, try not to spend all your money at the various gas stations and pit stops that you're gonna make on the way, because you can run through $100 quick if your trip is more than 6 to 10 hours. 10 hours on the road, man, it's like $10 an hour. That's basically what it amounts to. So you got to really watch that, because you want to make sure you budget well enough to be able to actually partake in the things that's going on once you hit your destination. And that's just like a general road rule. You should always have a budget set up for gas, lodging, food, even clothing, because you might get to a place, things happen, you might need to purchase things miscellaneous. So you definitely want to set out with a budget before you hit the road. I'm not gonna lie to you, we don't have a budget on this one. You know what I'm saying? All the funds have been put into the actual Anarchy, right? Right. All the funds have been put into the actual showcase. But I'm telling you what I know, and if you know better, you do better. And it's one of them things like don't do as I do as I say with certain things. But normally we have a budget, even if the budget gets jacked off once we actually hit the road. Pause. But it's start with a budget. Start with some kind of ideal kind of money you're working with for your travel, lodging, food, stuff like that. So you don't get out there and get stranded. It's no fun. No fun being stranded on the road. It's only a good and funny story after it happens and you done got back home. It ain't good and funny while it's happening. Why I don't have a license right now? You know what I'm saying? I ain't had a license in 3 years. So not that I can't have one. I just haven't gone to get it because I've gotten in so much trouble over the years on the road, not prepared financially, even prepared for stuff like that. Bail money. We used to be like that with the frat. I used to go on a road trip with the frat. We had a checkbook, we had bail money, but I ain't got the kind of money the frat got. So have some bail money, man, even if it's like a couple $100 or $500, something like that, if you can. Because inevitably, if you're riding with a crew of people that you got different characters in the group, and if you're gonna be willing to take them on the road, you need to be willing to bail them out if something happens. So you definitely want that. It's just a couple of things you need to have just to be successful on the road and to make sure at the end of the day your mission is being accomplished, and that is to get to your destination, rock out, showcase your talent, your music, your product, whatever it is, make connections, network with people, and get back home. That's the goal, you know what I mean? Besides spreading your message and making more fans. But that's pretty much it, man. I'm just glad to be out of Kansas City, to be honest with you. It was very cold. We had a severe winter, very severe winter. And even though the weather was starting to break, mentally it was still 20 degrees and 10 degrees and 0 degrees to me. So being in Texas and getting to soak up this good southern weather is going to be good for the spirit. But if anybody's down, headed down to South by Southwest, and you're seeing this broadcast, make sure you come through our event tomorrow, 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. at the Vinyl Speakeasy and Lounge. I think it's 607 Trinity Street, Austin, Texas. We're right in the thick of everything, right in the heart of everything. So make sure you get at us. I'm James Christos. I'll probably be kind of low profile, rocking some kind of hat, but the beer is pretty distinguishable. PL will be there. AvaBella, Dressful, yeah, PL will actually be taking on the majority of the business. He don't even know that yet. Because now with this new sponsor we got on, now we back on the hook again. So we was free for about half a month. About 2 weeks. We was free for about 2 weeks. We back on the hook. So we do offer consultant services. That's one of the things we do. You want some consultant services, industry-wise, make sure you get at us. info@theanarchymovement.com. Send us any inquiries. We handle things ranging from artist management, booking, event production, talent buying, contract drafting, negotiations, just a lot of stuff. If we don't, we know somebody who does, and we refer you. And we don't need ours off the top, though. We don't need ours off the top. This year, that is the motto. We get ours off the top. The Anarchy movement. We get ours off the top. So, rock with it, yeah. And that's the second response. You don't like it, you're going to have to rock with it. Because we are the connect and the plug. And we fully intend on flexing that this year. So, but shout out to everybody coming to our event tonight. We look forward to all the people we're going to meet while we're down here doing business. Shout out again to Club 906, Exclusive Wireless. Thank y'all. Make sure you go hit up Tariq 3724 Broadway. He's open from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday. He's extending his hours by an hour. Make sure you go there again, man. Y'all, man, this Moto G is like dope. This Moto G is dope, man. Like the camera's dope on it. It's an Android-based operating system, so all of the apps are from the Google Play Market. It's just a dope phone, man. Camera's good, the video camera and the actual picture camera. You'll have to look it up. AvaBella usually knows the details on the actual pixels and stuff like that. You can slap your Google Hangouts on here, Google Plus, Facebook, Twitter, all that stuff, and it's reasonably priced. Make sure when you go to Exclusive Wireless on Broadway that you tell them that the Anarchy Movement sent you, and they'll give you the player price on it, family player price. And again, shout out for to Virgin Mobile and Exclusive Wireless for the overdrive hotspot that we're using to broadcast to y'all. And I don't know, man, AvaBella usually does half the talking. Guess we could have did a question and answer thing.
What if somebody wants to do this next year?
For those who want to do the Anarchy Movement music showcase next year, you will have to be signed to the Anarchy Movement. Fuck that. That's how I'm dealing with that. I'm not doing shit. This shit is too stressful to do for the public. This is the last meal, last raw as far as I'm concerned. Now, if at KCPL wants to do that, y'all can get at KCPL on Twitter. DM him, at him, whatever you want to do. Yeah, well, go ahead, shoot him the number. But on a serious tip, if we do it next year, I think there's going to definitely be a more strict registration process, and I definitely foresee it actually being officially attached to South by Southwest. That's one of the main things we're going to check out here, because I plan on having 2 of them next year, which is the actual Anarchy Movement showcase, and shout out to Strange for doing that, repping the town of Kansas City. There was actually a Strange music showcase down in Austin last night, which was Wednesday night. They had their own showcase. Strange Music, the label,